Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Frosty here, and I decided to do this cast without my good friend Rough Rider here, without my co-caster. And this is gonna be Game 3 of Group Beta between Team AoE and Fleet DoC. Well, this is Team AoE. Let's see the teams. Team AoE: Erebus, Bella and Chont, Ezreal, The Union, Glass and Caboose. And for Fleet DoC we can see UVX, Warcat, Shakira as the Q, Mind Riot, Carbs, Shadow and Mr. Quan. So after saying this, I can tell you that at this point Team AoE, so this team, red team, was 1-1 and 1 win, 1 loss. They won 6-0 in the first game against the Collective, but they lost against Just for Lows 0-6 in the second game. And Fleet DoC being here, first game was a bye, so they are 0-1. They have 1 loss against Team Cheeseburger, against Cheeseburgers, so they are sour about going to McDonald's right now. And well, that was third game. Let's see the ship compositions. Both teams opening with destroyers, both destroyers opening with 5 armor, both teams opening with Ravens, and blue team Raven, which is Fleet DoC's Raven, Shadow opening with defensive matrix. That's unusual. Not well, Caboose opening with PDD. That's unusual as well, but not that unusual. Red team having a Guardian opening with 1 armor, 4 laces, and we can see the same opening here as far as I'm concerned. Yes, 1 armor, 4 laces. And so the only difference is the missile boats. 2 battlecruisers and 1 carrier for Fleet DoC, and 2 carriers and 1 BC for Team AoE. And honestly, red team should win the first encounter because they have way more range. They are getting pushed right now because, well, blue team has to push. They have less range. Well, they open with 1.6, 1 armor and 0 range, this battlecruiser, so they have to push. They don't have enough range to do anything to red team guys. And now they are getting damaged, punished for it, so they will have to back off. They will have to back off immediately, actually. And red team is gonna use this window of opportunity to farm, because, well, blue team can do nothing. Even though this carrier opening with 9 range, but opening with laser damage instead of missile damage, so that's kinda anti-fighter opening. But well, red team wasn't using any fighters in this game, so that kind of failed. They had to push, but they couldn't do too much. They got damaged very quickly. And now Shakira's the Q being damaged right here, 6,000 health, is got to go back. Mr. Quan tanking all the damage for him, having his shields transferred. What is Mind Riot doing here? Well, he's not a tank, he's got no upgrades on his shields nor on his armor, so why is he tanking? Why is he trying to protect Mr. Quan if he's got 5 armor and he can't be really damaged by those ships? I don't know. Blue team, 2 ships going back, upgrading, rest staying on guard, trying to farm some more. Very important thing, if you are trying to stay in front of your base to get a bit more farm while your teammates are upgrading, you can't really afford to fight, because if you are fighting you are losing your health, because you're fighting 4v6 or 5v6 even. So you are at a disadvantage. You are only there to farm, and they are not farming. They are not really farming. They are trying to fight, which is really bad. It's now 4 versus 6, and this battlecruiser is getting really damaged, and he's got to go to not only to upgrade, but he's got to go to heal as well very soon. And well, watching the farm, the income tab, we can see that Team AoE does have a lot more score right now, leading, winning. So they are leading. We can see blue team going out a bit, but now those BCs have to go back, and this Raven is gonna go back, so they can't really push out right now. Guardian having Broodlords and Anabolic Synthesis, but no Broodling upgrades, no energy upgrades, no hit point upgrades, so it's not gonna be able to do much damage, or not gonna be able to sustain the Broodlord spitting for too long, the Broodlord vomiting. So right now, blue team pushing out. Do we have Ham the solo farmer here? No, actually Bella and Chant has the most farm, but I guess it's she, not he. I don't know. So this ship has most farm, this battle cruiser, but it's not Han the solo farmer. Han solo farmer actually. So now red team pushing back, seeing that blue team has upgraded, all the ships are going out. Really different upgrades on those ships. Battlecruiser opening with Yamato, second BC going for 7 lasers to 1 shot even after 10 minutes. Mind Riot opening with 222, which is strange. I don't know what it should be used for. Those shields are kind of useless right now unless you assume you are gonna be tanking for someone. And now blue team trying to go for red team's prism. It can be risky if red team, any of red team's carriers can get a vortex. I know Rebels won't get a vortex, but the unit having 740 minerals, and that's the crucial moment. If they can get a vortex, yes, that's the vortex. And watch blue team's ships. They are clumped up horribly here. And if he can catch up with them, if he can catch someone in the vortex, then it's gonna be a very good job, and it's very bad situation for blue team. Now PD is being placed by Shadow. He's stopped though, so they have to cover him, and this makes the Union being able to catch up. And now this battlecruiser can go into a vortex. Actually, those guys can go into a vortex because everyone is trying to cover this destroyer. This is not a very successful retreat, and now there's a vortex. It's a they had no other choice, those ships, and Mr. Kwon going in the vortex as well. He'll try to tank probably a bit later. So I don't know what will emerge from this, but this Raven is gonna be sour about life if he's gonna stay here, so he's got to back off right now. Well, someone is gonna go down here. Someone is gonna go down for sure. This destroyer is very low on health. They are gonna try to pound on this destroyer. They are pushing very hard. Bella and Chant already having less than 6,000 health, still pushing in the first row. And this Mind Riot guy, what the hell is he doing? They are gonna, come on, focus him, guys. It's 1,000 health, and he's going down. Yes, he's going down. The defensive matrix wasn't very helpful here, so this carrier just went down. And look at this, the unit having only 700 health. That's not very good if you are pushing this. That was a very hard push. And Shakira is the queue, having only 2,000 health. Bella and Chant almost dying to a mothership, but luckily this battlecruiser had its brain, so it backed off. So right now, being 5v5 for a while, because this carrier has to go back. Red team pushed very hard here, and it was almost a suicidal push. It's very good. They are very lucky that blue team didn't punish them for it, because right now they can be punished, and it's now it's gonna be 3 versus 5 for a second, because those two ships are warping back, the damaged ships. Raven getting some upgrades, and battlecruiser being damaged, warping back to heal. So now blue team can push out. Let's see what they can do. Level 7 broodlings, that's pretty nice. Only 10 range though, so no range upgrades. That's not very good. You need at least 1 range upgrade to outrange the missiles. But okay. Let's see what will happen here. Blue team pushing out, still having 5 ships, I guess. I haven't missed anything, hopefully. Let's see the APM tab, shall we? Who's winning? And the winner is the Union. Bell and Chant coming in the second place right now. I guess blue team was trying to... What the hell is this guy doing? Is he warping back? Is he warping? Well, yeah, he's warping back to his base for something. I don't know what for. So right now, oh, that's a vortex, and this Guardian is sour about life right now. He's saying, oh well, you failed the vortex, but I was very close, so I'm gonna go in not to make you sad that you failed the vortex. And now he can be punished for it. They're gonna pound on him. Azrael not having Broodlords, but having level 10 Broodlings, so that's at least he's got at least this. And red team is pushing really hard. It's 5 versus 5 right now though. So if they're gonna push as hard as they pushed last time, they can be punished for it. And this battlecruiser does have only 5,000 health. It's gonna get focused by this destroyer probably. Yes, it's gonna. Oh, and this Guardian is gonna go down. 600 health, 500. Boom! Yamato goes down, and this ship dies instantly. So it's 4 versus 6, 6 versus 4, looking from Team AoE's point of view, and it's a really good situation for red team right now, for Terran team. So it's 6 versus 4. This Guardian paid its price for being caught in the vortex. Right now, Mr. Kwon was trying to do something to this battlecruiser. I missed it, and as you can see, is backing off, only having less than 2,000 hit points. And Mr. Kwon is gonna get shot here because he wandered a bit too far from his base. 3,000 health, 2,000. No, I guess he's gonna leave unless he's gonna make a caps lock turn, and it's 2,000 health, 1,700. He's got a lot of armor, so they probably gonna cover him. Yeah, he's gonna make it. He's gonna make it. 1,300 health. He made it. Red team is pushing here really hard. They want. Oh, what is Carbs doing? What the hell is Carbs doing? What the hell was he thinking? He's got to go back to heal immediately, even though he's got 5 armor. You can't push like this. You can't just push into 5 ships and expect to get away with it, unless you are in front of your base and you'll get lucky. So yeah, this battlecruiser healing here, nothing special. Let's see the upgrades. The unit having 0 laser upgrades, which is, well, it's gonna put him behind farm-wise. Oh, another vortex. Oh, oh god, that's a fail. Fail. That's a very, very bad vortex, I guess. When you are launching a vortex, guys, you have to determine where your opponents will be going. If you are launching it at where they are now, it's gonna fail horribly, like this one here. It was launched at this Raven, but it failed horribly because he launched it here when he was here instead of launching it here where he was going. Anyway, watching the upgrades, 4 lasers, nothing really unexpected here. Red team does have this game. They have to be kind of careful right now, not to overcommit, like this Raven fighting in the first row, getting damaged, being stripped of the shields, and now he's getting damaged by Mr. Kwon, and it's very likely that this Raven is gonna go down. 2,500 health, he's got no shields, he's got no cover. You can't cover against Mr. Kwon because he's using his Gatlings. Mr. Kwon does have 7 armor, so this Raven at 1,000 health is not gonna make it. They are in the middle of a map, and Mr. Kwon going back, so Carbs killing it. Carbs killed the Raven, but he followed it a bit too much, and right now there's gonna be some battlecruiser killing action and Raven killing action. This Raven can be in a lot of trouble, and Carbs actually is gonna go down. I don't see him recovering from this. I don't see one of these 2 ships getting out of it. Battlecruiser is gonna get damaged, but at the same time Balanchant overcommitting here, and this battlecruiser is gonna get punished as well. That's a very, very good game, and this battlecruiser is going down. This Raven went down at the same time, so I don't know what are the numbers. It's 4 versus 2 in favor of red team, and Mr.